Write a note on the different aspects of the tribal movement in India. Introduction. Different tribal groups spread across the country may share common issues, but the distinctions between them are equally significant. Many of the tribal movements have been largely located in the so-called tribal belt in middle India, such as the Santals, Hos, Orangs, Mundas in Chotanagpur and the Santhal Pranas. The region constitutes the main part of what has come to be called Jharkhand. Regions of tribal movement, loss of freedom, foreigners interfered in self-rule, administrative changes, demand of higher taxes, decline of economy, handicrafts were destroyed, interference in religious matters, conversion of religion. Its tribal movement in India. Ho uprising 1820. Location Chotanagpur region in Bengal, Jharkhand now. Region alienation of land and change in society and economy of Ho tribe against moneylenders and merchants plus British. Kol revolt, Jharkhand. Kol people of Chhatanagpur, Jharkhand revolted in 1831-32. Kol tribe revolted against the rigged laws on land revenue, rude behavior of ruling class, and British maladministration. This protest became more intense when land was taken away from their leaders Mundas and given to outsiders in 1831. This revolt was extremely violent. It was spread in Ranchi, Singhbhum, Plamu and Hazaribagh. Peace was restored only after military intervention and President of Calcutta Councils Metcalfe accepted this revolt had clear tone of anti-British sentiments. Khasi Revolt 1829. Assam Meghalaya leader Troit Singh Siam King leaders and Bormanik Singh. The British idea of construction of roads opposed by tribal leaders, revolt was suppressed. Santal Revolt 1855 to 1856 Jharkhand. Reasons of revolt: misbehavior with Santal people by land revenue officers, exploitation by police, forceful collection of taxes by the landlords and money lenders, British exploitative rule. Revolt. Santals were the tribal people. This revolt was started in 1855 to 1856. Spread in Birbhum, Hazaribagh, Bhagalpur, and Munagar. This revolt led by two brothers, Sidhu and Kanu. They declared to in company rule and declared themselves as independent. Kachanaga Revolt 1882. Kachar Assam leader Sambhudana. The Kacha Naga attacked the British under the leadership of Sambhudana, who claimed that his magic would not let the bullet harm his followers. Kobas Revolt, Rampa region, Andhra Pradesh, 1840 to 1924. Leader uh, Allarudi Sitaram Raju, 1922-24. He was captured and executed in 1924. Bhil Revolt 1812, 1819 C. Maharashtra. Bhil people resides in Khanades district of Western Ghats, Maharashtra. They protested against the Britishers. Company officials believed that this revolt was promoted by the Peshwa Bajirao II and his representative Tiri Khaji. Kaji. Britishers crushed this revolt by sending troops of British Army. Bill revolted again in 1825 in this leadership of Sivaram, followed by 1831 and 1846. Munda revolt 1899-90 to 90. Chetanagpur region, also called Ulgulan, Great Revolt, leader Birsa Munda, Munda's Kunkatidar, or the original clearer of the forest region's disruption of traditional system, forced labor, indebtedness, missionary activities against British plus merchants plus moneylenders. Defeat of Birsa Munda by British captured Birsa. He died of cholera in jail. The Chatanagpur Tenancy Act of 1908 provided some recognition to their Kunatkati rights and banned Bet Begari. Chotanagpur tribals on a degree of legal protection for their land rights. Jilangarang movement 1920 to 1935. Naga tribes led by Haipo Jodhunag, later by Rani Gaidunuli. Hierarchical movement spiritually only initially. Later on it's become political. They revolted against increasing British control over forest. In 1935, Kabani Smith Samiti was formed by Rani Gaidunuli. Rani was made prisoners and other independence. Nehru personally tried her. Kuki Rebellion 1917 to 19. Manipur Kuki tribe. The British troops were ambushed, harassed, picked up, bobby-trapped, and treatmented at will by the tenancies cookies in the hill areas. Boroland movement. Boros are the single largest community among the notified scheduled tribes in Assam. Boros are a part of Boro Kochari and constitute about 5-6% of Assam's population. The first organized demand for a Boro state came in 1967 to 68. The Assam Accord of 1985 gave rise to Boro aspirations, and in 1987 APSU revived the Boro statehood demand. Boro Security Force, which arose in 1986 as an armed group, renamed itself NDFB and later split into factions. The first Boro Accord was signed with APSU in 1993. It led to the creation of the Boroland Autonomous Council (BAC) with some limited political powers. In 2003, the second Boro Accord was signed by the extremist group Boro Liberation Tiger Force (BLTF), the center and the state. This led to creation of BTC, which is an autonomous Boro under the 6th schedule of the Constitution. Gorkhaland movement. The Himalayan area remained peaceful and attractive for the tourists from different regions of the country as well as abroad. In 1980, the Gorkhas felt that they were being reduced numerically due to the influx of outside population, especially Bengalis. They also found that Bengalis had occupied all important posts in this district of Himalayan region. Bengali were dominating in the district of Darjeeling, Khurasang and Kalimpong. Such feelings at a point of time the Gorkhas to launch a movement for the creation of Gorkhaland in 1980. In this context, initiative was undertaken by Subhash Ghising, a retired Indian militaryman. Initially, they resorted to violence to realize their dream of a separate Gorkhaland. The movement was launched under the banner of Gorkha National Liberation Front (GNLF). Darjeeling became standstill in 1980s. The movement eventually forced the West Bengal government to constitute an autonomous hill council, which Subhash Ghisi chairman. Conclusion: the tribes of India since time immemorial have been engaged in protecting their land and culture from the outsiders, including powerful rulers like the British. Their potential strength and energy for holding their fort till the last person is alive had always been a matter of great inspiration for common men and activists. Interestingly, the spirit of their revolutionary action has not shown any marked signs of abatement of independent India. It is because of this movement that the Indian state today recognizes the rights of tribal to live and manage forest. Tribals have the time and again restricted the exploitation of natural resources by the nexus of money lenders, bureaucrats, politicians, and corporate owners. In recent times, the trans, transnational transnational corporation companies are invited by the state to take control over the mineral rich landmass in the tribal areas. Uncontrolled in infiltration in the tribal domain by the national and multinational corporation aided and abetted by the state machinery without any commensurate yield provided to the sons of the soil have led to their marginalization. A feeling of lack of empowerment and a lack of effective governance compounded with applying poverty has given rise to belligerence amongst the tribal population in India. It is also a major cause of the rise of Maoist influence in the hilly region, domesticated by the tribals. It appears that when the government and its machinery fail to protect the tribal, they are forced to take up arms against their exploiters. As the instance of tribal movement therefore remain a source of inspiration for all those who are exploited and marginalized.